What's happening, people? Welcome back to another Matchday vlog, determined to make them even better in 2026. You know, don't go as often anymore, but still are a season ticket holder. You know, hopefully tonight, you know, we can get an unexpected win. It'd be fair to say Villa, you know, chalk and cheese really, whole mentality and kind of feel around Villa right now compared to Tottenham. You know, I call them high-flying Aston Villa for a reason. And Tottenham really at the moment, I think they're kind of rotten from the core, top to bottom. I think it's a top-down approach that is the problem. And yeah, there's a lot of pressure on Thomas Frank, pressure on these players, pressure, and rightly so, on the hierarchy too. So for a win like this would relieve the pressure, in particular on Frank and the players. You know, it would be huge. I don't think we get it. But, you know, the FA Cup could be, you know, a distraction from what is awful league form. You know, right now, Frank, a big part of him still being in the job will be, look, they say to him, look, you're still in the FA Cup, you're doing a decent job. You know, easier opponents, yes, but doing a decent job in the Champions League. Hopefully Tottenham can get a result tonight, and just hoping that Villa, you know, this isn't Villa, this is not their priority. Their priority is the league. Then it's also after that is Europa League. Unai Emery speaks a lot about the league being the priority, so hopefully they play their B team. We're going to go strong. Thomas Frank said it. So hopefully Tottenham can get a result. I'm not too confident of it, but deep down, hopefully, I think we will. But enjoy today's Matchday vlog. So I'm joined by Dad, as always, for Tottenham versus Aston Villa in the Emirates FA Cup third round. Before we get into stuff all about the game, Thomas Frank, how do you feel about him right now? Where do you stand? Are you Frank in or Frank out?
I'm kind of on the fence a little bit, so I don't think he's the right man for the job. I think we went too small when we got him. I think we got rid of Ange at the wrong time. I'm not saying he was perfect at all, but ruined that whole momentum, as I've said before, that we had after winning the Europa League. That ruined it for me, going for Frank. Small-time manager, replacing Big Ange, wrong decision. But now we got him. We haven't really backed him. We spent some money in the summer, but the players haven't been great. I think, to be honest with you, it's very difficult. If I could replace him with somebody better right now, I would. But I'm not too sure who's about. So you're probably going to have to stick with him through this window. But the club have got to spend some money, and not on like unknown left backs that I've had to Google, like Danny Rose. Yeah. It's like there's got to be someone that's quality right now. We need instant quality, not someone that's going to be all right in 3 years' time. So yeah, club's got to back him if they're going to keep him. If not, make the change now. Get somebody else in if they've got someone they think is better. There's loads out there, but they're all probably the good ones are all taken.
What would make you like fully Frank out though? Would it be like losing to West Ham, for example? You know, which is our next game after Villa, our next Premier League game.
I don't expect us to win tonight because I think Villa are a strong team. They brought 9,000 with them. I think the whole atmosphere is going to work in their favour, unfortunately. But even if we get through tonight, that will definitely help his case. But if we lose to West Ham, you know, that drags us down into that bottom three, gives them the leg up. That, for me, is the last straw. It's been bad enough, the disaster at Arsenal, disaster against Chelsea, and the other crap games that we've been playing. But that would be the icing on the cake for me. He's got to go if we lose to West Ham.
I think it'd be fair to say I'm a little bit more supportive maybe of Frank than you are. I think I'd say I'm Frank in, you'd say maybe in the middle, slightly more Frank out.
You're a bit more of a fanboy than I am. You always were.
Fanboy. I believe in given manager time, that's all. Thank you.
I don't see us getting anywhere tonight.
Score prediction, you don't ask for it.
I think they're going to knock 2-0, 2-1, maybe they'll beat us.
It does go to extra time, by the way, if it's a draw.
And then penalties if it's a draw, yeah.
Crazy games already in the FA Cup. Palace lost. Non-league outfit today.
Forest,
Wrexham. That was Championship Premier League. You know, it was interesting.
I can't see us getting past this stage, but if we do, then you never know.
If Tottenham beat Villa, that might be the biggest upset of the competition.
It might be actually, crazily enough. Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, Dad. Enjoy the game.
Cheers.
Na 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 na.